Alright, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, we are back at the finals of Amateur League Tournament 139, I believe, or something like that, and it's the grand finals. It's best of 5 between Protoss player GDAT Tonsi, who is playing in yellow colors here on the right bottom corner, and she's playing against Balimko, CSO Bali, in the purple colors, playing Zerg here on top left corner. It's actually 1-1, so Bali took the first map in the lengthy game, and Tonsi actually took a second map also in the lengthy game. They traded a lot of workers here in the second game, so if you didn't check that out, you could check it out. That's probably the previous video, most likely the previous video that popped up in the YouTubes and everything, because that's where these videos are going to be ending up to. And originally it's streamed on Twitch, and I'm actually participating in tournament and casting it whenever I'm out of the tourney. That's my rules, that's how I roll, and that's how everything is. So they both have taken map each, and now they are playing on Maganatha. This is the third map. They haven't actually ruled out which will be the fourth and fifth. There is Incorporeal, and I don't remember which other map. I think not Playlines, another map is left. And Tonsi has the AFK probe here. That's interesting. But the beginning of the game pretty much is very similar to the previous games. Tonsi is opening pylon on bottom, going for gateway, going for cybercore, going pylon top, and I believe that might be followed up by Stargate. Balimko meanwhile is opening his natural, everything's fine. Didn't chase away the probe. He has like 2 queens coming up. He's going for speed. He's pulling two drones off the gas and leaving them in the main base. I don't know if that gives you any advantage, I would believe, but maybe it does. I don't know that. There is an overlord here above the wall of the natural of Tonsi. She's obviously making an adept. There is a warp gate, and actually no, this time she's going for Twilight Council, so she is thinking about some 2-base aggression, which could be Glaive Adepts, Charge Lots, Blink Stalkers, or maybe some more evil things, like for example Dark Templars. She's actually going for Glaives right now, and dropping down another gateway. Well, Balimko has an overlord over here, so technically he could still scout out the information in the main base and figure out what's going on, what's the plans of Tonsi, but right now he's not doing that. He's actually taking a third and keeps droning up, and he drops down Spore Crawlers, as he would expect that she would open up with an air unit, which is usually like defense for the air units. Pretty much the Spore in the mineral line usually is a very good defense against oracles, which are sent by Protoss players now and then. There are lanes which we're scouting if there is a third base. There's Overlord here that is also pretty much scouting out if that is the case. And Balimko's reaction now is going for lair. He's dropping down the Roach Warren. He's taking second gas. I don't think he's droning, actually. He's dropping Overlords now. And there is Warp Prison being made by Tonsi here. And she has few more gateways adding in, which would be really good for warping in more supporting units. Well, Balimko is going for a lot more links. He's really not droning much. He's just adding few drones just for the gases, and he's running from 2 gases. A lot of drones. Yeah, he's driving Spine Crawler, so he is assuming he knows or he saw. Sugarbrow, where the hype? We know it's all just Protoss, but still, well, it's as much hype as I can get, because there is Glaive Adepts here. running into the mineral line. There is Spinecrawler being built. There were Lings here forcing around, but the glaives are finished. Tonsi in the main base actually lose the War Prism, which is really sad for her. Queens successfully defended against that one. There's actually 2, 3 drones being hunted down, maybe 4. There is 5. There is one more Spinecrawler here. That's like 8, 9. Yep, 9 drones gone down for Balimko, but he's droning up massively right now, I believe, and he's building some roaches on the sideline. Meanwhile, Tomsi has decided to drop down the third, get some more adepts, and drop down the Dark Shrine, and Robo Facility is going to follow up with some Immortals. So there is not like transition like, okay, you build roaches, I build stalkers, because that would be the usual transition. There is a lot of shield batteries here, which could help those adepts hold the counter attack from the roaches here, which is pretty strong push actually. I don't know where the units are. Oh, there are some units being warped in, and that's Dark Templates, which are going to easily kill all the roaches here. And roaches are called back because there is no observer here yet, but Balimko is warping in one morphing it one right now. He's actually behind in workers. He has 41 workers, so that's income wise would be pretty bad. He's actually researching plus speed for the overlords. He's actually researching speed for the roaches, and he has built Hydra then on the back of it. So it's gonna be 3 base roach Hydra base of a thing, and yep, that's about it. That's as much as it is. It's gonna be going back to the similar stage of the game. There are a couple immortals which are being researched, more gateways being popped, more immortals being made. There are some Dark Templars now just in the army, but obviously Zerg has idea that they exist and he's ready. So that investment did not come as big advantage, but if Tonsi will turn it into Archons, as she does, it still could be a lot of power, push power. There is one more immortal, so now there is like three immortals, which is pretty much against this army bar. Meanwhile, Balimko is going for Lurker then. Where is the building? Let's see. There it is. And he's going for 4th base. And so is Tonsi going for 4th base. They are both picking up the late game, so they are like going for macro game more so, and now their worker count is equal, so the advantage which Tonsi had by killing those 9 drones are now slowly running out, because Balimko will probably get more workers, but actually she's keeps making probes in the mass. That's something. She doesn't have Templar archives, I believe, so there is no storm possibility incoming, which might be painful. And she's actually pushing out right now. She has 1 Dark Templar, 3 Immortals, 2 Archons, some Adepts, and some Sentries for the force fields and maybe for the shield. But there is already 3 Lurkers being made, and there is no invisible unit spotter here for Tonsi. So as soon as the lurkers are revealed, she should just get out of here, because she has no way to spot the invisible lurkers, or the burrowed lurkers in this case. Well, the Balimko did push back without support of lurkers, and I don't know who is winning this trade, to be honest. Who has more? Well, technically +1 will be finished for Tonsi here, but nothing more. And yeah, looks like Balimko is evacuating. Oh, it was actually run by Tonsi. Fantastic, which I did miss, but it actually got 14 workers, so that's a big advantage. There's the lurkers. Lurkers are not burrowed. Tonsi can easily snipe them, and she actually gets them down. All of the lurkers are down. There are no more lurkers on this army. So Tonsi has a free power to roam, which she's doing right now, using chargelets to get rid of the Hydras, which are really strong. Immortals are dealing damage to the 3rd base of Balimko. and their zealots are back for the 4th base drones, which were all of them again killed. It's like 14 drone downs and drone kills, and the zealot is slowly killing the didn't kill the hatchery. That's unfortunate. And more charlots are coming in here for the 3rd base. That one hero immortal with 12 kills are just making a mess, and Balimko is gonna lose another pile of workers, I think. Yeah, there it is. There is a charlots coming up. There's lurkers here defending the fort, so he is rebuilding the workers for the 3rd base, but meanwhile he lost actually for the 4th base, but meanwhile he lost the 3rd now. There are 2 immortals here. Well, roaches are trying to snipe it down. I think it will be successful, but now there are like Dark Templars joining in, but there is already the overseers from the Zerg player, so that might be not as good one. There's spines here, but Dark Templars are really strong, so, and it's really big investment actually from Tonsi here, which is I would say it's not that good. There is more Dark Templars being sent here, but there is already Overseer being planted, and there is Immortal joining in, but yeah, pretty much there is Overseers planted and 2 lurkers here burrowed, so that's not gonna happen. Well, let's look at the situation. So technically, again, they are kind of equal losses, I would say. The gas and the minerals counts out, but Tonsi has killed 42 drones of Balimko, and she is ahead in her probes in economy. She's going for +2 attack research, which is more than 2 buffs against like two researchers ahead of Balimko. Balimko is rebuilding his 4th and going for 5th, while Tonsi actually has already started her 5th and 6th, which is big advantage for her. And she is having a couple of immortals here, I don't know, sentries I believe, over observers here, and she's going for double colossi. My light just went out, so I'm sitting in dark. Ay ay ay. Ay caramba. There's another run by with the zealots. Well, Balimko might be spotting it because he has a really good overlord spread over here. And the big ball of army, there are 2 colossi now, 3 colossi, 4, 5 colossi. She's going for thermal lens, and she's going for multiple immortals. She needs more than 1 observer obviously here in this army, because there will be lurkers from Balimko's side. Balimko has hive, he's going for ranged for lurkers, but he still has not started the researchers, the upgrades for his units. I didn't think that these corner bases have gold minerals. I thought they didn't. I think only these had gold minerals. This is some kind of version of map, I think, or maybe not. I don't know that, but yeah, there's a cell, so this is different map type. These are usually usual minerals. This is some sort of map type, which was probably by accident picked up by Tonsi, but it's pretty much the same as any other map. It's just those corner bases are golden minerals. That's something. Okay, Balimko finds out what he's facing, that Colossi are shooting the race. There is +2 attacks here, and Tonsi meanwhile is going for +1 armor, +1 air weapons, which means that she might be trying to transition into like carriers again. The last time it didn't succeed much, unfortunately for her. And again there's lurkers. Oh, now she's joining in more observers. There's like 3 more observers, which is really good. Now she must keep them behind, because Mr. Balimko is going to have a great time sniping the observers down, and he's actually sending the hydras for the observers immediately. Well, I think Tonsi is going to try to do some run-by damage again, if possible. And there it is. There are the zealots. The 4th base is going down. The 5th actually didn't finish, I believe. And Tonsi is just jumping on top of this army, which is not a good idea, jumping on top of a lot of lurkers. But I guess she did succeed and GG's called. Tonsi takes game 3 in the best of 5 series, so she's up to the ace match.